Hello students, today we are going to continue our lesson Pillars of Democracy, which writer is Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Okay, we discussed about introduction of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar in last period. Now we are going to start our passage of the Pillars of Democracy, the first passage on page number 36. Okay, you have to open your textbook and page number is 36. Now read the passage with me. If we wish to maintain democracy not merely in form but also in fact, what must we do? The first thing is, in my judgment, we must do is to hold fast to constitutional methods of achieving our social and economic objectives. Okay, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar gives importance the has a laid emphasis on the values of liberty, equality, and fraternity, which are the pillars of our democracy, and that's why he said that if we wish to maintain our democracy, if we want to maintain our democracy, not merely in the form, not merely in constitutional form, but in fact in real life, then what can we do, what must we do? He give the answer of this question his own. The first thing, in my opinion, in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar's opinion, that we must do is to hold fast to constitutional method of achieving our social and economic objectives. Okay, if we want to achieve social and economic objectives which we decided as constitutions, then it is important to hold our constitutional methods. Okay, it is important according to Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. When there was no way left for constitutional method for achieving economic and social objectives, there was a great deal of justification for unconstitutional methods. Okay, it is important to uh, it is very important to have fast hold on the constitutional methods, and if we there was no way left for constitutional methods for achieving economic and social objectives, there was a great deal of justification for unconstitutional method. Okay, if we cannot achieve the when there were no way to achieve the economic and social objectives with the help of constitution or with the help of constitutional method, then there was a great deal of justification for unconstitutional method. ओके, अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मेथड का फिर जस्टिफिकेशन किया जाता है अगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मेथड्स के द्वारा हमें इकोनॉमिक और सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स अचीव नहीं होते हैं तब. But where constitutional methods are open, there can be no justification for these unconstitutional methods. But in country where constitutional methods are open, where every and each thing, it means that maybe the economical or social objectives can achieve with the help of constitutional methods, it means the methods are open in constitutional methods are open, then in that country or in or there is no justification for the unconstitutional methods. जिस देश में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मेथड के साथ सोशल और इकोनॉमिक गोल को अचीव किया जाता है, फिर वहाँ पे कोई जस्टिफिकेशन नहीं होता है अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल मेथड्स का. Okay, these methods are nothing but the grammar of anarchy, and the sooner they are abandoned, the better for us. These methods are nothing but, which method? Unconstitutional methods are nothing but the grammar of anarchy. It means, here the meaning is given, that is a state of disorder due to the absence of non recognitions of the controlling system. If the controlling system is not good or is not working as a constitutional method, then the whole society become abandoned, become uncontrolled. Okay, it is the better for us. Okay, do you understand the first passage? In first passage, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar suggests us, if we want to maintain the democracy, then it is very important to hold our constitutional methods to achieve the social and economic objectives. And in those countries where the constitutional method follows, they can achieve the economic and social objectives. But when there was no economical constitutional method, there was a great deal of justification for the unconstitutional method. Okay, where the constitutional methods are open, where all the objectives will achieve with the help of constitutional methods, there there is no chance for the unconstitutional method. Okay, in second passage, uh, in Irish, in second passage, the second thing we must do the second thing we must do is to observe the caution. First thing, it is important to fast our constitutional method. Okay, to fast hold our constitutional method. Second thing is that we must do is to observe the caution which John Stuart Mill has given to all who are interested in the maintenance of democracy, namely, namely, not to lay their liberties at the feet of even a great man, or to trust him with powers which enable him to subvert their institutions. It is important. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar instruct us the second thing, if we want to maintain our democracy, first thing is that we must hold fast to constitutional method to achieve the social and economical goals or objectives. And second thing is that it is very important to take caution, to take precaution, according to John Stuart Mill, which is given by the John Stuart Mill. What he said, the people who are interested in maintenance of democracy, they must to they it is very important to understand not to lay their liberties at the feet of even great man, or to trust him with the power which enable him to subvert it means overthrow or destroy देयर इंस्टीट्यूशन. ओके, अगर हमें अपनी डेमोक्रेसी को मेंटेन करना है तो सेकेंड थिंग जो कि जॉन स्टुअर्ट मिल ने हमें बताई है कि अगर हम डेमोक्रेसी को मेंटेन करने में इंटरेस्टेड है तो हमें क्या करना है, नॉट टू ले देयर लिबर्टीज. वी हैव नो we must take care, we must take precaution that not to lay our liberty at the feet of even great man, or to trust him with the power which enables him to support their institution. किसी भी बड़े व्यक्ति के या ग्रेट महान व्यक्ति जो होता है उनके चरणों पे अपनी लिबर्टी को नहीं डालना है, और ना कि किसी और ना ही उनके पावर पे, उनकी जो सत्ता है उन पे डिपेंड रहना है, क्योंकि ये हमें डिस्ट्रॉय कर सकता है. विच डिस्ट्रॉय अवर इंस्टीट्यूशन, हमारी इंस्टीट्यूशन को वो डिस्ट्रॉय कर सकता है. देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग इन बीइंग ग्रेटफुल टू great men who have rendered long life services to country, but there are limits to gratefulness. Again, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar suggests us that it is not bad thing when our faith is on when we are grateful toward our great men. Which great men who rendered their long services to the country, rendered, contributed, made available. Okay, it is very good thing when we are grateful to those people, those great men who have contributed their life long services to the country. But there are also limits to gratefulness. As has been well said by the Irish patriot Daniel O'Connell, Colonel, no man can be grateful at the cost of his honor. No man can be grateful at the cost of his honor. No woman can be grateful at the cost of his chastity, and no nation can be grateful at the cost of its liberty. Okay, it is the quotation by Irish patriot Daniel Colonel. Okay, O'Connell. तो क्या कहते हैं डैनियल कि इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी, नो मैन कैन बी ग्रेटफुल एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ his honor. If a man has to lay his honor on the feet of great man, it is not necessary. Okay, it is not true way to express his gratefulness. ओके, अपना स्वाभिमान बाजू में रख के किसी के प्रति कृतज्ञ होना अच्छी बात नहीं होता है। किसी भी मनुष्य ने ऐसा नहीं करना है, किसी भी वुमेन ने ऐसा नहीं करना है, किसी भी वुमन ने कृतज्ञता नहीं दिखानी है अपनी चैस्टिटी को, चैस्टिटी प्योरिटी मॉडेस्टी को, अगर उसे मोल चुकाना पड़ा, या किसी नेशन को भी अपनी कृतज्ञता इस तरह से व्यक्त नहीं करना चाहिए कि उसे अपनी स्वतंत्रता को खोना पड़े। तो इट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट ऑफ आवर ऑनर, our chastity as well as our liberty, and for at the cost of its we cannot express our gratefulness toward the person who are great men. Okay, आया समझ में? तो it is this quotation is by patriot Daniel O'Connell. This caution is far more necessary in the case of India. In the case of India, it is very important. This is most important in the case of India. Why? Because in India, what happened in India, this caution is far more necessary in case of India than in the case of any other country. If we compare India in any other country in the world, then it is very important to take care, to take precautions, to maintain our democracy, because for in India, bhakti, or what may be called the path of devotion or hero worship, plays an important role, plays a part in its politics in equal magnitude by the part it plays in the politics of any other country in the world. आया ध्यान में कि भारत में ये बहुत जरूरी है, इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इट इज़ वेरी नेसेसरी, बिकॉज इंडिया में भक्ति या हीरो वर्शिप या डिवोशन, ये सब चीज़ें बहुत होती है ना। फिर इट इज़ वेरी अनइक्वल्ड इन पॉलिटिक्स इन मैग्नीट्यूड बाय द पार्ट इट प्लेज इन पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ एनी अदर कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड। किसी भी देश में इतनी शायद हीरो वर्शिप, इट मीन्स एक्सेसिव एडमायरेशन ऑफ समबडी, इट मीन्स व्यक्ति पूजा जिसे कहेंगे। हम अगर किसी व्यक्ति को मानते हैं या किसी व्यक्ति पर हमारा विश्वास है, तो वो पूरी डिवोशन के साथ विश्वास रखते हैं, तो ये चीज़ सिर्फ, या उसे फिर भक्ति भी कहा जा सकता है, ये चीज़ सिर्फ इंडिया में बहुत ज़्यादा होती है ऑन द कॉन्ट्री ऑफ अदर countries in the world. That's why it is very important to take precaution for maintenance of our democracy. Bhakti in religion, politics unequaled and in any other country. Okay. तो by the means of country in the world, भक्ति in religion, ये चालू है, भक्ति in religion. Bhakti in religion may be road to the salvation of soul, salvation free from the free, जिसे कहेंगे मोक्ष, हिंदी में या मराठी में बोलेंगे कि मोक्ष। तो भक्ति किसे कहेंगे? धार्मिक दृष्टि से या धार्मिक रिलीजन, इन ऑन द अकाउंट ऑफ इन रिगार्डिंग टू द रिलीजन, भक्ती कशाला म्हणणार आपण? भक्ती इन रिलीजन मे बी रोड टू द सल्वेशन ऑफ द सोल, आत्म्याच्या मोक्षासाठी, सोल के सॉल्वेशन के लिए भक्ति इम्पॉर्टेंट है, लेकिन रिलीजन में। बट इन पॉलिटिक्स, भक्ति और हीरो वर्शिप इज अ श्योर रोड टू द डिग्रेडेशन कॉज समथिंग टू बिकम वर्स इन इक्वालिटी। ओके, है ना। भक्ति इज गुड, इन शॉर्ट व्हाट कैन वी से दैट भक्ति इज गुड इन religion, but in politics it is not good, it is a road to the degradation and to eventual dictatorship. It may be dictatorship, it means हुकुमशाही को भी वो जनरेट कर सकती है। तो it is very important to have to take precaution. Okay, on the 26th January 1950 we are going to enter into life contradiction. In politics we will have equality, and in social and economic life we will have inequality. Okay, in politics we will have equality, पॉलिटिक्स में we will have equality, and in social and economic life we will have inequality. Okay, in politics we will be recognize the principles of one man one vote and one vote one value in our social economic life. वन मैन वन वोट, एक मनुष्य एक मत, इस तरह से हमें ये प्रिंसिपल को फॉलो करना है टू मेंटेन आवर डेमोक्रेसी. Okay, do you understand? Another part we will discuss on next period.